Casimir, are you still holding the dark star?
Yeah.
I'll just take out a little scarf or something and Casimir, can I?
Sure. You'll drop it into the scarf.
I'm gonna take the scarf. I'm gonna press it against Valsar's face.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh.
You need to make an attack roll with an
Yeah, for
improvised weapon.
Yeah, for sure.
Hang on a minute.
God.
Sorry, guys.
Oh no! We betrayed him! He was our pal!
It was not.
Hello everybody and welcome. We're a much reduced D&D boy band, a group of friends that all like to play D&D Pretty Boys because apparently it's not fantasy unless everybody's hot. My name is Jamie and joining me tonight are the remaining D&D players. If anybody has seen or heard of Esky or Pod, please do let us know. I believe they may have told us.
He's
We haven't quite gone able. There has not been a notification as to why. They may have told us, but we are unsure. So, in the meantime, introducing Ben as Mercy.
Oh, live long and eat cake, everybody.
Clued as Casimir.
I'm interrupting my normally scheduled intro to say that tomorrow is our blessed Jen's birthday, so everyone wish him a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jen.
Major announcement, let's fucking go! Yeah!
No, how's this? There we go. And last but not least, Matt as Fan.
Merry Crimbus, everybody. It's Crimbus.
So, any announcements before we begin?
No, well, I mean, obviously we're not playing next week. I think we're back on something like the 2nd or 3rd of January, first Thursday, unless people are away then, but I think we said we weren't, so it is just the 1 week we miss for Christmas. I think.
Yes, just one.
Wonderful.
Oh, I have an announcement.
You have an
Oh
announcement.
no.
Yeah.
Go for it.
We're missing several of our party guys. If you see any of them in your journeys around Lakai or Alarafa or anywhere, please send them back our way.
We need like t-shirts that say, "If found, please return to," and then we have a picture of the sensible person of our party. But one of the sensible people in our party are the ones missing, so I don't know what happens then. I think we just scream.
Well,
Do you think Pod is sensible?
What do you mean? Is Pod's very sensible?
I guess.
Pod's just a little bit rambly, but in terms of I think Pod's sensible.
Do you think Mercy is not sensible?
Mercy is beyond sense.
Mercy is so sensible, they're completely unsensible.
Yeah.
That's a good way of doing it, I think.
Yeah. Alright, I don't think we have any actual
Yeah, no
announcements.
It's okay, we can stop chatting. Okay, so last session, you began to explore the Hallowed Hollow. You found various tombs dedicated to important people, the Skarsgård Empire. You learnt that there's an obelisk at the end that seems to almost be tilting or forming as a slight anchor to the life stream that's changing its direction. And when you moved the obelisk by throwing a stone at it, you found that it moved the life stream, and that when it was blocked for a certain period of time, the life stream returned, not to an entirely different location, but definitely to a different angle. Looking around these crypts, you see various names, perhaps ones you recognize. Farah, old Skarsgård family. You even find Farah's tomb itself. You look for others and finding magical weapons, histories, including a still slightly breathing, although very unconscious Prince Zarnath of the Crimson Hand, who apparently you do take Prince Zarnath, the Crimson Hand.
I liked him. We've never met him.
He's
the sleeping vampire.
The not vampire. The not vampire. Because we don't know what vampires
And
are.
I believe you take the weapons and put them in a portable hole, but do not actually wake him, as it were. There are no history of vampires in Nukai. You go to the shrine. there's a dial representing the 12 reserves. You solve that puzzle. You make your way down past the door. All of you manage to get through, except for Quan, who, for whatever reason, is unable to pass through whatever enchantment, spell, effect is happening here.
Wasn't there like a golem coming alive or something?
There is a golem. Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big old stone golem.
I worry.
Animated.
I worry for the
Stone
life of
golem.
our paladin. He may have been killed.
Where's your faith? Where's your
have
Not
no
with the
faith.
paladin.
Yeah.
You then find yourself in a room with a giant loom in the center and 3 chambers leading off. This is where you meet Valsar, who talks to you and is clearly perhaps actually here. Informs you that Abaddon's plan is he's given a piece of the information to a bunch of his agents who have to go out and find what they can, and this is part of Valsar's research or plan. This chamber, this place, they believe is key to understanding how to stop what is coming. You solve the 2 puzzles in the room, one of which is who's telling the truth, the other one is linking periods of significance, tying them in the right order, and you have now entered the central chamber. There is no other way here. In here, there are various kind of runes, magic carved, but there is a huge floating severed thumb finger, you're not entirely sure, in the center, a dark star beneath, emanating life through the finger upwards. And you imagine it would normally hit the ceiling, except the huge obelisk that has been, you could see at the top that it's tilting it, has been thrust through, and you can tell by the cracks and the way it's been shoved in, this wasn't originally here. And you are in this ritual room alone with Valsar, and you're looking around as to what it is, what the obelisk is doing, what was it originally here, and I think that's pretty much where we left it.
Yes.
And yeah, just take the notes. And of course, Valsar gave you some information as to what exactly they think the Dark Stars are. And D&D Boyband, you're in the room. You're standing there with this huge hovering finger ahead of you, the light permeating upward, the base of the purple obelisk above you, and Valsar standing at the entrance, arms folded,
I think
watching you quite keenly.
I think Valsa also said that attacking the finger did nothing, and trying to move the Dark Star did nothing.
Well, you have attempted both. Whether or not you believe that is up to you.
They might
Yeah,
also
he
just be
didn't
bad
attempt-
at their job, right? Like,
He didn't attempt moving the obelisk, which from our science upstairs we know can be moved.
Science. Yeah.
Rock science.
Rock science.
Science is merely just
Ooh.
testing things.
All science originated from rock science, you know?
All life was once rock. Not true.
True.
It kind of was true.
Kind of was true. All life was once rock.
And so we shall return to rock. Okay. There's a giant hovering finger. There is a tiny little orb, and above finger there's the base of the obelisk, and this is all in a
It's
big
been
old
jammed
chamber.
into the top of the
Yes.
chamber.
Which you may inspect, you may look around, you may try to find secrets or hints.
Yes.
I
think
want to approach the obelisk and see if it does the same as it does up top, and
So the
summon
ceiling's quite high.
woodland- Okay.
If you want to get up and touch the obelisk, it's how high is the high ceiling? 30 feet up.
30 feet, wow. Mercy.
Hello.
Do you want to get a closer look at the obelisk?
I'm still here.
I can see it quite well, so no, not really.
Okay. Casimir?
Are you planning to throw me then?
That was the idea, and then I'll shuffle around in my bag, pull out an immovable rod, and then you can just click this to stay in the air.
And how do I get back
Oh
down?
my god.
You click the button again.
I just fall 30 feet.
I mean, I'll catch you, obviously.
Can I? Perhaps there's a more practical solution. I purchased from a very friendly elf in the city a enchanted broomstick.
Oh,
Mercy puts it on. Portable hole, and then kind of as the kind of like 10 feet circle black hole, it kind of does some sort of perspective shift momentarily, and then it's just like I imagine it as like a stone well, but whatever it is, kind of goes down. And Mercy kind of reaches in and grabs a broomstick, which looks like a Quidditch broomstick from Harry Potter. It's got little feet hooks. They pull it out and they hold out to Casimir and say, "This is probably, if you can balance, which you may want to practice. It does take some practice, but you can then descend as you leisure without having to fall."
I can balance, probably. Are you implying this thing flies?
Yes, I am told, and I believed that this is a very rare, enchanted, flying piece of wood.
Have you seen it fly, or did the shopkeep just tell you that?
I did fly on it, and
Oh, right,
also
okay.
I did not see deception in his weave. So
I'll
I believed.
give it a go. Okay. So Casimir takes his broom. It's probably like a side saddle situation. That he kind of perches on it. Does it just go? Do I need to do anything? Is this a magical effect?
You will, of course, need to decide the command word.
I believe that there was a command word to make it go, and I think he gave me a piece of paper. Just 1 second. Martin takes off the backpack and begins to rummage around in their backpack.
And on it is the lyrics to Defying Gravity.
Right.
Jay, you want to provide me with some command words, or am I going to make something up?
You're absolutely allowed to make something up.
It's Defying Gravity.
Okay.
It has to be.
Okay.
You're holding space.
Holding space.
I do not know these strange names, but I believe in Elvish, the shopkeeper said it was holding space for Elphaba.
Oh.
Not
I
a
do not
name
know.
I recognise, but
I do not know this name,
Oh
but
dear.
and then yeah, I guess the broom like starts to, or like takes off,
mm-hmm.
and
DM,
think
how well does Casimir innately balance on this? He's like reasonably dexterous. His dex is for 14.
Do you think it's a dex check or a performance check?
I don't think there's nothing performative about this, right? Like
Unless you
it's
want to
either
look
he's
stylish doing it.
oh
Dex check then.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Valsar up to anything? Is he looking at us?
It's a 14.
Yeah.
It's not good, not bad. Better than average.
14.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say definitely better than average. Like you get a bit, obviously it's strange, like this thin bit of wood being able to support your weight, but it's once you realise it's quite sturdy, you centre yourself on it pretty well.
He like kind of mutters the fucking hell as he takes on for the first bit, and like rights itself. And I guess getting used to steering it around, I'll do a bit of a once over of the ceiling, the obelisk, and look for any magical runes, anything that might tell me what's going on, and how to safely interact with any of the stuff in the room.
Sure, you can make a investigation check.
Investigation. Where is my sheet? Here's my sheet. I've been playing around with like a level 4 character sheet, These numbers are so much higher. This is 17.
Okay. Making your way around, there is a protection spell around the obelisk, around the central dais that permeates the entire room. It is incredibly intricate. It is incredibly detailed in its crafting. And it is also incredibly damaged and broken by the obelisk. The careful circles, shapes, carvings, all that are meant to join up in line and reinforce each other, were shattered or broken when this thing burst through the roof. That you are looking around and you imagine there was once an enforcement cage, something that contained the central dais, the altar, the finger, the dark star. But this obelisk destroyed that enchantment.
So this obelisk is almost like a big drill that someone's just slammed into this chamber from above ground.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's like the Underminer from The Incredibles.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess he'll relay that and say, I'm not really sure how that helps us know what to do with all of this, but if there was ever anything protecting the finger, the star, encasing it, it is gone.
Is there, looking at the condition of the stone around where the obelisk was jammed in, is there a way to tell how long it's been here for?
Make a survival check.
Okay. And for that, survival. Oh, and that 20.
Oh,
23.
damn!
That's funny.
Okay.
So,
Man knows
Stan, you're
his
looking at
rock.
it, and you're used to being underground, and you're used to mapping how long things have been chiseled away at or carved away at. And based on the lichen, based on the moss, based on the moisture, based on whatever other factors that your brain thinks, you think that's been probably around 300 years. And
Oh,
based on
wow.
everything that's happened, it's probably since the destruction of the Skarsgård Empire. And based on where it is, and based on who would have erected this obelisk, probably this was a monument or a memorial to what happened that seemingly has accidentally been driven
Oh no.
into this space.
That's a pretty fatal accident.
I see. So it's just like subsided into this space, not on purpose, but rather just.
It's too jagged, it's too much of an angle, and there's like a lack of force applied, I suppose. Like this was not intentional, and that's the time span you managed to piece together based on time, based on life and growth, all of the above. And I'll say based on a natural 20 as well, the rocks around here aren't ones that you recognize. You've never seen marble of this type in the Kai. This chamber is made of something different.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. I'll relay all that, including the otherworldliness of the rock in this place.
Casimir laughs. How'd you get something so badly wrong? You put up an obelisk of this size and you disturb a finger of a cosmic horror and a beacon for it?
Well, whatever that this obelisk has been doing it for 300 or so years. And it was probably placed here by Abaddon, right? If the person who destroyed the Skarsgård Empire was Abaddon, he probably put this obelisk here as a testament to what happened.
Maybe, or those that opposed him. After all, Abaddon does not still sit in command of this region. It was eventually retaken, or did Abaddon ever hold this part of the world, or did they just, like, move on in their conquest?
Didn't really hold it, moved on.
Monument by those left behind, perhaps. Balsar, do you have any wisdom for us? How good are you at history?
Are you asking if we... from my knowledge, no, we didn't put this thing here. It would have been done by those who were left behind afterwards. I was saying it was an accident. This wasn't interesting.
Not my first assumption either, no. So, who wants to touch the finger then?
I'll do it.
This
I'm
do
gonna-
not
I'm-
touch that is a terrible idea.
I don't think you should touch the finger, Tan. It was
Valsar, have you touched the finger?
No, of course not. I mean, yes, it's totally fine.
I'm.
What was that first thing you said?
Yes.
Cool.
I was-
I'm gonna approach the finger.
Than, hold on. He's kind of like hovering,
Hmm?
maybe like 5-10 feet. Hold on. It's a dark star, yes. It was terrible the last time we interacted with it, but I do, I suppose, now have some experience in dealing with them. Perhaps we start with moving that and see what happens.
Go for it. Yeah, you're the magic guy.
You've interacted with one of these before?
Oh, don't worry about it, Balsar. Don't worry.
Jamie.
There is nothing of more concern in my mind than that fact.
Well, it's safe and sound. You don't have to worry.
Who has it?
Oh, you know, a guy.
Prove your worth and we'll
We-
tell you.
I think we left it in like a park.
Yes, there we go. We left it in a park.
Your glibness is amusing.
Well, no,
I'm
we
sure you're
did
aware
leave
of the stakes we're dealing with.
No, we did leave it in a park. I'm not. You know, that's the last we saw it. We were in a park in Alarafa. We went in there with the Dark Star, and then we didn't see. We came out without it.
We just left it, Balsar.
Hmm.
It's just in a park. Squirrel probably
probably
took it and
full-
buried it.
Yeah, probably fallen into that pond maybe.
Mm.
I don't quite believe that's everything.
Most
But
of it.
alas, please, touch the finger.
I'm not going to touch the
Jamie,
finger.
can I do a weave read
On Valsar.
on Than?
Yeah.
Is he gonna die today if he touched the finger?
Oh, that's a question, isn't it?
I feel like this is like a straight up augury, like next 30 minutes, wheel or woe.
Go for it.
Like 19, the D100? Well, 40. Okay.
It's strange. Like, Than has a history ahead of him and before him, but standing next to this thing, it all twists and senses into one.
Oh wow. Have I seen this kind of phenomenon before? This kind of twisting into one? Is it like Quan's twisting into one, or was that different?
No, it's more Than's story next to this thing is irrelevant.
Wow. Do I tell him that? Mercy, tell him that.
You're not relevant.
And yet part of it.
Shit. Does that mean then that Mercy interprets this Than's destiny as he can essentially, it does not matter what he does at this point because it's irrelevant
No,
to this thing?
There is too bright a light
Ah,
next to Than
Yeah.
to be able to see what Than is doing.
Right.
okay. So Mercy would be like, Than, wait.
Hmm.
You must be very careful with this thing. It is so magically powerful that it is affecting all futures of people, creatures thousands of miles away, even just here, just by its presence. So your future as to whether you would die instantly if you touched the whatever that thing is, it looked like a finger, I think you said, is uncertain to me. So we
No.
must approach this with great caution.
9 hells, boys. We know that that's a finger of the cosmic entity that's trying to assimilate all life on Lakai.
Do
I
we?
imagine the second you touched it, you'd be absorbed into it, as in that experience we had previously.
Nah.
How do you know it is the finger of a cosmic entity?
DM, that's kind of like implicit, right? Like when we interacted with the last Dark Star, we saw big old spooky Vashnarada off in space, regenerating and absorbing people's souls and shit. And then Mateus came back and was like, "Yeah, it's like reuniting, reassimilating shit."
Yeah, and Mateus doesn't want to go back.
Perhaps we start
Well-
with the star rather than the part of the thing that definitely will reabsorb us.
DM, are there any large rocks in this room?
Yeah, there's some rubble from the ceiling. There's like some decent, like slightly bigger than your fist, maybe side rocks.
Excellent.
When in doubt,
An
start
oldie
with
but
a
a
rock.
goodie.
Shall we go with Casimir Mercy? Shall we go with Old Faithful? And I'm going to pick up a rock and start like tossing it in my hand.
Go on then.
Yeah.
See if you can. What is it? Balls, where you knock a little rolling ball off with another one.
Oh, you want me to hit the Dark Star? I was going to throw this at the finger.
No, hit the
Dark Star's
star
gonna
with
hit
it. Hit the
as
star with it.
well. Sure.
Can I take
yeah.
Can I take many steps back? So like I vaguely
Yeah.
remember the range of disintegration from last time Casimir.
Yeah,
So
I'm hovering
get-
on my broomstick a little way back.
Can I go that far and then maybe like another 50%? So if it's like 30, I'll be 45 feet away, but or however the range of disintegrate is. Away.
Sure. Just outside of whatever nasty spell. You go stand next to Valsar at the door and he's like,
Yeah. Sounds
Ah.
good. Yeah.
wise move.
Think to him, he's a dick. I give him a look. That
What do you
says,
think's going to happen?
Honestly, nothing. But last time we threw a rock, it had quite alarming consequences, actually. So you never know.
Could you please make an attack roll
I'm going to reckless
with an
attack.
improvised weapon? So
I'm
you-
not proficient,
strength.
so it'll just be my a strength roll. So I'm just gonna.
You're not proficient in rocks. That is surprising.
You must be by the end
Oh.
of this.
Sorry, I need to change this. You get a feat. Rock science.
Well, you know, like, you say it's improvised, but judging by Than, I'd say that he's been throwing rocks for a
Carefully
long
practiced.
time.
Yeah.
I'm doing well. Okay, let me do it like this then.
I mean, maybe glass, but rocks. This boy knows rocks.
Fuck, how do I?
Slash roll.
1d20 plus 5.
Plus
Alright,
5.
That's 1.
Did it add the 5? There's no modifier on that.
Oh, 18 plus 5, 20, 23 to hit.
23. You roll 1d4 plus your strength and damage.
Yeah.
God.
This is gonna become
bam.
your thing.
2 plus 5, 7 points of damage. As I've kind of like just wind it up like I'm pitching a baseball, like just kind of fully overarm, smack into it.
Incredible aim. You smack this small, slightly shaped black gem underneath this thing, and no protection on it, nothing. You just hear a tink as it hits and it goes, and the black star skitters off and falls out, and the beam pointing it towards the finger vanishes, and the finger, and up to the obelisk, light goes out in this room as the purple light from the obelisk thing, and the finger, you hear this massive thud as it clearly hits the dais and maybe shifts, but it is completely pitch black for all of you, except for a little bit of light permeating through the door. As you look into this chamber, obviously those of you with dark sight see everything. The dark star is just laying off, and this finger has hit the dais and is rolling slightly off, and then you hear another crash thud as it hits the ground.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
making
very
a dart
quickly.
for that dark star.
Yeah, I'm very quickly, the second, like, ahead of Valsar, like, gonna zoom towards where that thing went and try and grab it.
The dark star.
Yeah.
Sure. He makes no move. He's just watching.
How fast does
Uh,
a broom of flying go? Is it? Does it have a move speed on it?
Are you still above, or are you like
50
Like
feet.
10
the
feet
door.
above the ground?
50 feet?
Yeah, Casimir, you zoom down and like grab this thing. Are you just grabbing it, or are you flopping it?
If he's not making a move for it, then I'll use my big old long sleeves and avoid finger contact.
Okay, pick it up. You pick your finger and you look back and you're holding it. Nothing has happened.
Hello, my old friend. I am unhappy to see you again.
I guess you'll beat me to it. You got that, Casimir. It's not burning you to death like last time, is it?
No horrendous effects this time. I'm more confident than I was in bygone days that I can handle it, but let's not find out. So, the finger.
Casimir's on the other side of the room to the door.
Casimir, could you make a light? We can't see what's going on.
Of course. Well, no, but Pod can. I can set some things on fire.
Pod?
Actually, I can pull out my
Cast light.
rapier and green flame blade, I think. Does that? No, it doesn't cast light.
Fanny, is Casimir, are they
Hmm?
seem to be bewitched by the orb like they were before?
No, he seems alright. He's also not a rotting monstrosity like one of the last times he had the orb. So, I think it's a significant improvement.
Balthazar at this point has taken out a notepad and is writing stuff down.
If you're calling me a rotting monstrosity in that book, Valsar, I'll not be happy.
It's their words.
Well, they've embellished it. It was never so bad. I just... Temporary side effects, you must understand. Probably unrelated.
The brave adventurers recover the artifact. They know not what it does, and now they are flummoxed. What is their next step?
We know what it does.
You're not a very good
Shut up.
bard.
Shut up, you sarcastic moron.
We're probably gonna just leave this place so we don't have to talk with you anymore.
Pod,
Oh.
could you handle the lights, please?
Oh, sure. And he snaps his fingers and podcasts a light cantrip, and they all float around the room, basically mimicking torches.
So, do we set the finger on fire? We surely must.
I think that is a good idea. This has disrupted the natural flow of souls, life stream, and whatever its purpose does not seem to have been, altogether benevolent.
I quite agree. I don't intend to be assimilated at any point, so I think destroying all traces of the cosmic entity is quite reasonable. I'll
I mean, can we?
Do you think it knows what you're doing? Would you be angry if someone burnt your finger?
I don't really care if it's angry.
Do you have nothing useful to contribute?
I'm
Yeah,
contributing. I'm asking
No,
you
you're
to
not.
consider the consequences of your actions. Clearly something you're not good at.
Valsar,
What do you do
what
then?
What are you here for? Yeah.
I'm here for nothing. Here to learn. Here to understand.
Been understanding for quite some time. The Velsar. You just stood and watched. Clearly you must have some actual investigation from your master. Do you have nothing?
You're doing such wonderful work. Why would I intervene?
Well, look, Vashnarada is coming for us whether we destroy this finger or not, so I don't see the harm. Of course, if it is comprised of individuals' soul energy, then perhaps it will explode. That is a possibility, of course. Shall we perhaps stand from afar and I can pelt it with some magic and see what happens?
I think that is a good idea. We should take reasonable precautions.
I like the rock idea again.
Me too. You're finally making some sense, Valsar.
Go for it.
But you said you tried to
Fanny.
move the Dark Star before and it didn't move. Why Were you just not putting your back into it? Are your magics
I'm
not
sorry,
very
I didn't
good?
think of anything as wonderfully correctly crude as throwing a rock at it. I will be honest. Any magic I put near that object vanished, and I wasn't going to touch it myself.
So are you here for this? Are you here for the Dark Star? Like, is that something you want?
I have a vested interest in it, but it's yours. Why would I try to take it? I'd lose.
True
Wait.
enough.
I would be
Casimir, are you
very
still holding the
disappointed
Dark
if you
Star?
didn't try to
Yeah,
take it.
he's got it wrapped in like his obnoxiously long silk sleeves with the like shifting skeletal soul lining.
I'll just take out a little like scarf or something and Casimir, can I?
Sure. He'll drop it into the scarf.
I'm gonna take the scarf. I'm gonna press it against Valsar's face.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh.
You need to make an attack roll with an
Yeah, for
improvised weapon.
Yeah, for sure.
Hang on a minute.
God.
Sorry, guys.
Oh no!
Ah!
We've betrayed him! He was our pal!
He was not.
Oh man.
Can I have advantage? Because this is surely surprising.
Yeah, he's very surprised.
I do.
Oh no!
Are those two
You have
natural
a-
ones?
you have
Portent.
your divination, right? Your portent.
Can you portent yourself?
No, because he's rolled it.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
I've
rolled.
already
Oh.
rolled it.
Is that a double natural one?
It's not. It's not. It's just a
Oh.
4 and a 5. But even with the advantage from the 5, it's still only a 10.
He,
Maybe it's
Somehow.
good that it's failed.
as he's kind of looking, he doesn't mean to perhaps, but he takes a step just as you make this, and as a result, has just about enough time to swivel and dodge as you push it straight into a wall. Take several steps back. It was most unkind.
Is he going for weapons?
At this point, he's like a kind of open hand, but taking a couple of steps back.
Okay.
Are we really going to fight here? I thought we
Mostly
were on the
just-
same team. None of us want to be reabsorbed.
Turns very slowly to Casimir and just says, "Do not let this out of your sight."
I don't plan to, Mercy. I like the sentiment. We are still, of course, trapped in this place. Shall we
You are.
perhaps see what has happened in this loom chamber, if anything? If nothing, we hit this finger and try and disintegrate it. And maybe we can fight when all that is done. I am mindful
I
that our
know.
paladin is probably being clobbered to death by whatever golem is assailing him outside. Quite strong, but it does not
That
sit
thing
well
was
with
pretty
me.
slow. I think I have a way out as well. I just kind of like point to the obelisk. That goes all the way to the surface.
It does, yes.
If we could damage it, pull it out, push it up, that's a way out.
Do you think we could do such a feat?
Maybe.
Might be worth a try.
Let's exhaust other options first, and then we break things. If we're left with nothing
Sorry,
else.
I missed a part of the conversation. Are we dropping the finger in the portable hole?
The finger.
Isn't the finger
The
huge?
finger's
I think
massive.
it's huge. It's like 5 or 6 times your body size and weight.
Oh, how big is the hole that the portable hole makes?
Not that big.
10 feet?
Balsar, by the way, is making not an exit, but is probably slowly walking back from all of you.
Motherfucker.
You did just try to
Alright.
kill him.
That's fair.
It's not that I resent that he's doing that. It's that I resent I won't get the opportunity to do it again.
Mm.
Can I kind of stay on Valsar a little bit?
Ooh.
Than, as appreciative of your skill with rocks, you're getting awfully close to me.
Oh, just
I'd advise you take a few steps back. Please.
Oh, would you?
I'd ask respectfully.
What?
Oh, but
Hasn't
we've
he?
become
Is
such
this
good
some sort of
friends, Valsar.
Seduction?
Haven't we
I'd hate
become
for you
such
to
good
be
friends?
first.
This is a little tense, isn't it? Gasma says, leaning down to Mercy.
The
You
same
did
kind
just
of
try.
look
You did just try to slam me with a celestial object. I think my suspicions are right to be aroused, don't you, Than?
Oh, that wasn't me.
Than, give me the grace and space I ask for.
Mercy, did you just get aroused?
I think he said he would like to be slammed by a celestial.
Don't you think so, Than? And if you're close to him, he's going to reach up and touch you, and I'm going to need a charisma saving throw.
I'm getting plane shifted, guys. Goodbye.
Oh my god, can we just get out of this room? For fuck's sake.
Fuck.
Oh, sorry,
This
wisdom.
place
Sorry, not
with
sorry,
this
not-
guy
not-
who
not
does
wisdom.
nothing but sit
Sorry,
there and
wisdom.
taunt us. I fucking hate this
Just
guy.
ignore him.
18.
18. 18 is a fail.
Whoa.
Oh no, he's quite strong. That's quite a high
Damn.
DC.
That is a lot.
You are commanded. You go and you walk a couple of steps back. You rejoin the others. I'd say he's about
Is that-
20 feet away from you.
Is that like a charm or?
Yeah, it's a charm.
I-
Although probably a
can-
little stronger than that.
Okay, I can't be charmed, but I will follow.
Oh,
the
wait, you
instructions.
can't be charmed?
Can't be charmed.
God damn.
Is dominate person a charm? It
I think
technically
so,
is, isn't
yeah.
it?
It is.
It is
Yeah.
a charm,
Mm.
yeah.
It is. That's okay. You feel
that
the
true?
effect of the template in mind.
Why can't
Can't
you
be
be
charmed?
charmed?
Are you raging?
That's broken.
It's the effect of my scaled ornaments.
Oh
the
my
Scaled
god.
ornament.
That's okay.
The dragon thing. Jesus Christ.
Alright,
I put my
fair.
hand on his shoulder and I say, "I would hate for you to be first, Valsar. Stay where you are."
I'll say there's a single second where maybe your eyes go and there's like a slight smile in his face and your ornament flashes and you return and that smile is quickly wiped off his face.
Good. Frick.
I'll give him the finger wag as well.
Simmer down, gentlemen. Where are we in the room?
He's
Sorry.
left. He's in the previous chamber. You're at the door to the original chamber. So sorry. He's like halfway through
chamber,
towards the entrance. You're still at the door to the finger chamber.
Okay, then I'm just gonna hurl a little firebolt at the finger and see what happens. If it's still like nothing happens, or if it hits this time now the Dark Star is gone.
Make an
I'm
attack.
watching the other way to see if Than needs backup if he attacks Valsar.
It's Deece. It's an 15 plus 11, 26 for a little firebolt
26
to hit. Yes.
damage.
Oh,
It is
Oh.
10 points of damage. The wizard cantrip is overwhelmingly powerful after all.
The bolt hits. It's as if you've hit a large creature. You see a burn. You see smoke rise. It scars. It burns. It bleeds ever so slightly. It's strange.
Oh.
It shouldn't be able to without a heart. It's as if
That's
it's.
fucking weird. Oh.
He's gonna call through the chamber. Valsar, didn't you say your magic disappeared when you hit the thing?
Before,
Well, it's disabled. We can destroy it now. You're going to come
go
back?
ahead. No, not with him. With that, you just tried to kill me.
I didn't do it. I've been sat here peacefully on my broom.
Not unroyal, you. What do you want me to say?
I'm flying.
I think we need to adopt a level of mutual trust and understanding in this relationship that has clearly been broken.
Then let's work on it together. Are we destroying Vashanarada's finger, or are we not?
yeah, come on. Since I'm next to Valsar, I'll be like, "Come on, Valsar, let's not be silly about this. You know, you're a spy master for Abaddon. surely you can get some information about.
He's promoted me. That's wonderful.
I would promote you. You seem like a competent spy master.
He's always so strangely erotic with other people, strange people. This
Isn't it
happened
just?
with. It happened with Greg as well.
I agree. He's sort of so down to earth with us, and then anyone outside of our immediate confines, I just try to sleep with all of them.
Sexual.
You've
tension.
clearly achieved so much more than I have already. What would you want me to do other than risk myself?
Okay, let's go to the loom room together, see if we can all leave, and we can decide if we want to come back and blow that thing up or not.
Wonderful idea.
I'm still on my broom. I'm just. As time has passed, you've seen him gone from like vaguely uncertain about sitting on this thing to like really enjoying. He's sort of like doing unnecessary swoops with each movement and occasionally chuckling.
Casimir, are you talking to someone?
No, it's just sorry, Maz. It's just fun. I'm just
You're
enjoying
laughing
myself.
to yourself quite a lot, and
It's
is
just,
someone talking to you?
it's just a unique experience, really. Just accelerate and then swerve. It's quite unlike anything I've felt in a while. Maybe I should learn the flying spell.
Okay. But if you hear voices in your head, you should please say.
You've given me a broom of flying. Let me enjoy it.
You're never getting that broom back, Mercy.
No, I don't think so.
I hope you understand that.
Okay, what's going on in this room with the old loom?
The loom itself has stopped,
No.
and the lights leading to others have entirely stopped as well. It is as if whatever was powering the chamber has ceased. It is dark, it is still, and it is growing cold.
We've broken it. Is the door still closed?
The door is still closed.
Gonna go over to the door and try to open it.
As you touch the thought, hand disappears.
Oh.
Okay.
And this is the perfect time to release my master. No, just no.
Are you staying here?
Are you going to try to kill me again? Looks at Mercy pointedly.
Quite possibly. But your master, regardless, would not be pleased if they knew that you had an opportunity to hurt the creature you call Vashnarada, and you squandered it. Casimir, didn't you say you had the message spell?
Sending? Yes.
And you have conversed with the Archon before, haven't you?
With Abaddon? Yes, I have. Are you suggesting I drop a hello to Abaddon?
No.
Not suggesting anything.
What shall I say? Hello, Abaddon. Remember me?
Abaddon's wards, and I imagine thinking that you could just message the Archon. That's preposterous. I wouldn't even suggest trying.
You seem quite nervous, Valsar.
I have no idea what you're talking
You're
about.
suddenly very frantic. You've been so cool and calm till now.
Look, I don't believe that that's a reasonable course of action for
So
anybody to take.
If I hit up Abaddon right now and said that you had found a finger of Vashnarada and you were waiting on their orders to destroy it?
The Archon of Chaos is known to be very understanding and merciful, right?
Really
Casimir?
predictable in their reactions, I imagine.
I like how
I
you're
just
friendly
don't think
to
they need a
tell on him.
distraction at the moment. You know, they're very busy. They're commencing a whole war effort. I don't think they'd even reply.
Why is Abaddon conducting the war? To protect the world against the thing that finger belongs to, yes?
Yes.
I think you're right,
presumably.
Casimir.
To retrieve those objects, I imagine, which is, you know,
Perhaps
If they serve as beacons.
Guys, should I do
presumably
it?
you
Should
would
I?
want to-
Okay, should I do it? Should
I think you tell on Valsar.
Should I tell on Valsa?
I think you tell on him.
Presumably, if you were trying to not be contacted or have a being approach you and it was being called by things, you'd want to turn those things off. So we've all done a great job. No need.
I'm gonna cast a sending spell.
Wait, Casimir.
Mm.
Perhaps if we were also busy, unified in the intent to damage this finger, including our new, for the moment, accomplice, the Valsar, perhaps you wouldn't have time to cast your magic until he was long gone.
He's like halfway through like the incantation and weaving some runes in the air. I could hold off, that's true.
Didn't you say that there are some tricky words in the spell that you might need to look up again as well until perhaps a few hours from now?
Well, I mean, no, I don't need to.
Look, I
revise
know how the
anything.
extortion game is played. You don't need to treat me like a child.
Then stop acting
Very well.
like one.
Fine.
Get back in
Back
the
to
finger
the
room.
room.
Also, where's Stan gone?
I will go after Than. You stay with Valsar.
Alone with Valsar?
Okay. But Than,
It's Delilah's choice.
Delilah.
Other woman in the story who had to choose between her favorite dishes. It's one of my favorite child stories.
Because it
Each
has
children?
a really unimpressed. You read children's books?
You must understand a culture. And where else to go but understanding their formative years? If I were to learn about you, I'd only need to find out about your childhood. Am I incorrect?
Casimir opens with as if he's
Wow.
about to start with a sassy
Wow.
comment and then immediately shuts his mouth and is like,
Called out.
fair enough.
Casimir, you are seen right now.
Been perceived.
Okay.
But that's a
Let's-
trauma thing, Valsar, not a child book thing. Anyway,
Are they not one and the same? What possesses an adult to write a child's story other than trauma?
you know, I've never thought about why
What?
people write children's novels. I think it might be to spread
What
joy.
an unhinged thing to say.
This guy's so chaotic.
That's such
This
an
is
Archon of
this is-
Chaos take.
This is such an Archon of Chaos take. Jesus Christ. This
The
is...
guy that wrote The Hungry Caterpillar, trauma response.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh, I feel like I'm getting bipolar from speaking to this character.
Okay, just the message cantrip is 120 feet. I can cast it through solid
Jesus.
objects, so I'm just going to try send it straight in the distance, assuming that is just a door, because this is all like physically connected, right? There's an obelisk that's come down, right? So I'm just going to send a message out to Than. I can't believe I didn't think this earlier for Quan and say, Than, where are you?
Dan, you've reappeared on the other side, and you are surrounded by a golem which has collapsed. It has kind of like landed, and you see Quan like injured, pulling himself out from underneath it, and you are surrounded by the unconscious bodies of Casimir, Mercy, and Pod.
Oh, we've been astral projecting in here. Quan, I'm gonna go over and start like pulling Quan.
You're
out.
back!
Actually,
You woke up!
yeah. Yeah. Oh, we were just. I thought we teleported in. We were just here asleep.
I didn't know what happened. I couldn't go through. I had to stay here and defend you.
Oh,
And that thing, it was fighting and then it just stopped.
We. That's probably because we yeah, a lot to catch you up on. Another one of those.
To catch
fucking-
side back on.
Another one of those. Long story short, there was a loom, one of those fucking dark star things that almost fried Casimir.
Another one?
And yeah, and Casimir's got that one as well. Now that I think
He
about
didn't
it.
attune to it, did he?
No, he hasn't had the chance yet, but I think we probably shouldn't give him the opportunity to.
No, absolutely. We need to take that off him.
Hold on.
Someone give it to
I'm
Pod
gonna-
or Mercy?
I think actually Mercy did have it last I saw.
No,
Oh,
I think
thank
it was given back, wasn't it?
Was
Mercy said to not let.
Oh, okay.
Casimir's grip just
Yeah,
reflexively
no.
tightens on it for some reason. He's not sure.
I'm gonna walk over to Casimir's body and like give him a wet willy. I'm gonna like stick my finger in my mouth.
I'd say
and
at
put it
that
in his
point, at that point, the message happens. It's quite disturbing for that.
ear. What was the message again?
Fan, where are you?
Other side of the door. Turns out we were asleep, not teleported. Kwan's also here and alive.
That's a relief. Your message is back. Well, will you both come in and deal with the finger?
Oh, I mean, yeah, we can try. Maybe Kwan can try first because Kwan can get in somehow.
We're strong arming Valsar.
Oh, excellent. Well, I'll be right there. I'll
Better the fucking
speak
door's
to Kwan.
broken.
I'll speak to Kwan. Kwan, we are requested back inside. We're gonna put the twist on Valsar a little bit. Do you think you could try? Also, can we just take a second here, Kwan? Great, outstanding job fighting that stone golem while we were away. There were
wasn't winning.
well, you held your own, and there were like riddles and shit. It was awful in there. You know, you did a great job.
You weren't gone that long.
We weren't.
Maybe a minute, most.
I mean, that's still very, very impressive. Do you want to retry the door? Do you think you'll be able to get in? We deactivated whatever, you know, Vashtana Rada fuckery that's been going on. We think that might be where the stone golem stopped.
Of course, I mean, it just seemed like it ran out of it. Whatever was powering it, it just stopped mid-lunge.
That's weird. That something here to protect this place was removed when we removed this thing. But this thing was also fucking with the live stream. I'm confused. Put your hand on the door and speak your greatest truth or something.
Guan does it, and Guan does not get sucked in.
I see. What does Quan say?
What's the greatest truth?
Yeah, that you need to enter.
I think Quan's greatest truth is I don't know who I am.
Oh wow. Okay. Damn. Oh, hang on. Maybe it's just broken altogether. Let me try. I put my hand on the door. Bam. I'll say what I said last time. Eternal Guardian.
You don't go through.
Fuck's
Quan,
sake.
I don't know how to send messages back. Casimir.
Well, maybe they can hear us, and Quan starts banging on the door.
Do we?
Strength check from you and Quan. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Strength check. Yes.
You guys are probably
Strength.
pretty strong, right? Best people to be banging the
Yeah.
door.
Athletics or strength?
Strength. Trait strength.
21.
21. You do hear it. You hear. Sounds quite far away, as it's like vibrating through several feet of stone. But there's like a sound of someone thumping on the other side of the wall, the door.
The message will come. Is that you banging? What's
What?
keeping you?
No idea what you're on about.
What's keeping you? Where are you?
Oh, yeah, the door is one way only now. I think the Dark Star was enabling it to work.
Okay, well then, wait there. We'll be fast. He'll turn to.
You probably want to send Valsar out first so he doesn't remain in there.
Valsar's holding up his finger with 3 on it.
We'll turn round to Mercy, Valsar, Pod. They can't come in, so if we're destroying this, why? What? Put your fingers down.
Oh, there's just 3 of you left.
What's your critical number at which you start fighting us? 2? It's 2. I assume you would have gone for it by now otherwise.
I mean, I was perfectly happy to proceed as friends, but now you've tried to kill me and threaten me. So not so inclined.
Well, you can resolve the threat thing by helping us destroy our mutual enemy's digit. So, shall we do that?
Of course.
DM.
Whatever you desire. Yes, then.
Quan, I've got an idea. Maybe another way in.
God.
How strong? Quan? How strong are you feeling today?
Raring to go.
There's the obelisk up top. Maybe we can pull it out.
How big is this obelisk? Question. My own sense of scale.
It's quite big. Like,
Several tons.
it reached about, yeah. And I was gonna say, if as a you and Quan rush to the top, you should make a perception check as you approach the top.
Oh no!
God. What have we done?
What have we done?
Wow, natural 2023.
Oh boy,
Okay.
what have we done?
I don't think
There
I've
are
seen
3 figures, not looming, but slightly further back as you reach the top, and you see them before they see you. This is the advantage of the natural 20. 3 of them. You recognize 2 of them. 1, shriveled, decaying, barely alive, but held almost not delicately but cautiously by another one of the figure is sorry,
What have we done?
Prince Zarnath, the Crimson Hand,
Oh,
who has been
shit.
removed from their tomb presumably by the second figure, Asfar.
Yeah.
And a third figure you don't recognize, covered in rags, standing there, slack-jawed, eyes wide, looking up at the ceiling. A human looks quite young, male.
Being fed to the vampire, huh? The
You see as
shivering-
you see Asfar kind of places them down and watches, and take a second to watch over to the look over to where you've gone in, and seems to watch for us. Almost seems to maybe see you, maybe not, but you can choose not to reveal yourself as you approach the top.
I think. Is he between me and the obelisk?
No, other side of the courtyard. So if you imagine the exit to this is facing south, he's south, obelisk is north. So you need to exit and go around, but you don't need to interact with him to do it.
Quan, that fucking that lich fucker's up there, Asfart. He took the corpse we unlocked and untombed earlier. You remember that, Quan? We went grave robbing.
I don't think I'll ever forget it.
Question.
That was a mistake.
The vampire was a Baal guy, right? And we're looking for the Baal-related lich?
Yeah.
Mm.
Of the Crimson Tide, perhaps.
Asfar the Crimson Tide? Was that his nickname?
It was. Prince Arnath, the Crimson Hand.
And Crimson Tide, yeah, they're probably pals, yeah?
If only we had someone smart to put that together.
I will say.
I think, didn't I put it together? I feel like I
might
did
want to
mention
put it
the
together.
Crimson last week, yeah.
Dan, at that, Asfar puts Prince Arnath down incredibly delicately and almost kneels. And I will say, with an natural perception, there is a level of reverence to this.
God, he's Asfar's
Oh, no, he's worse.
No, as in
than
other way
Asfar.
around. Prince Arnath is being displayed. Prince Arnath is being displayed a level of care and respect from Asfar that is uncomely, perhaps, to the lich. Like that way around, as in not. Asfar has a huge, tremendous amount of respect for Prince Sana.
Yeah,
Aw.
fucking fuck's sake.
Wait, maybe they're boyfriends.
In all universes, in all possibilities.
Only you
Um,
could show me
Can
this.
show me this.
Quan,
Oh,
whatever they're doing over there is not my concern. My concern is getting back inside that chamber. I don't trust them alone with Valsar. Not trust, I fear for them alone with Valsar. If you're of the same mind, then I think we go up and we just pretend we haven't seen what's going on over there.
I thought Quan's armor like clinks as he moves. They're going to see us. I struggle to move quietly.
Oh, yeah, no, they're gonna see us, but I think we just ignore them.
Oh
You know,
my
he's here to
God.
do something, we're here to do something else.
Oh my God.
We've helped him out, you know, he owes us a bit of a debt. I think maybe he can let this one slide. Maybe he can help us pull the obelisk out.
I was like, I don't know about this one. But do we have another choice?
We could try and break down the door. I don't know how thick it is or how much
Are they
stone
still
there
in
is.
message range? Because you would get another one saying,
They are, yeah.
where the fuck are you?
The door, no bueno, not working, and fucking Asfar is up here
Well, don't
taking
worry.
that corpse.
What do you mean Asfar's there?
That we tomb robbed. Asfar is here taking that corpse that we were robbing earlier. We
Shit.
took all his shit, and now
Okay.
Asfar's here for him.
Right.
And random semi-naked man
Stay
who
where
seems to
you
be
are.
alive.
Stay where you are. Vashna, we have to destroy the finger. Maybe I'm gonna grab Mercy's arm. Mercy, Asfar is upstairs with Prince Sarnath, and I think perhaps we do just tell Abaddon that Valsar is destroying the finger, and we leave.
okay. I didn't get all the context that clearly you have.
I don't have much.
Okay, whatever. If yes, can we get back in? I think you said that they were struggling to come back in.
No, we can't. Once we're gone, we're gone. Valsar,
Yes.
you're destroying that finger for us. Once you leave, you can't come back. So you're going to stay here, and you're going to destroy it.
That's in our mutual interest.
It's in our mutual interest, and I'll tell Dad if you don't. I will be scrying.
I told you I could tell a lot about you from your childhood. You were a child of Abaddon.
Just, no, that's not what I meant. It was a...
Oh.
I was commenting on the fact that he's got you on a leash. Look, just stay here, destroy the finger. It's in both of our
Your
interests.
father had you on a leash.
No, stop it. Stop it. This is serious, okay? I will tell Abaddon you found
Engaged
this
in
finger.
every interaction.
We're leaving, boys. I'm not talking to him anymore.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Like I
So?
said, I'll be scrying.
Doubt it. On what?
You, the finger. Destroy
Mercy
it.
returned.
But he bows over dramatically.
Can I attempt some like soul emotion reading? Is it very like, yeah, fucking right, or is it a...
You can make an insight check with advantage.
Rolled a 4 and a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Nice.
He's gonna do what you say. There's like in his aura, there's a level of like unfortunate acceptance and also an anger that isn't there previously. Like You're aware you've made an enemy who's coming after you.
Good. Casimir's going to give him a shit-eating smirk and just say, "Good boy," and then turn on his heel and march out
And with that,
with
as
mercy
the
and
three of
blood.
You first. He's killing you
Yeah,
first.
as the rest of you make your way out of the door, you will wake up or reappear as it was, and we will take a quick break then. I know we're not playing too long, but we'll go a little bit later. But
Yeah.
back at 25 past.
Oh, we're waiting to good boy someone.
Wow. Disgraceful.
Tense.
All right, cool. Good stuff. When did you say? 20. When are we coming back?
7 minutes.
25 past, I think so. 7 minutes.
25
okay with me.
past. All right. To the break screen. No. Bye. Hello.
it's evidently possible. Hello, everybody. Discussing whether or not we'll name pets after our D&D animals. Sorry, pets after our D&D characters, which of course we will
It's
at some
likely.
point. So,
Already happened.
all of you, you've named people after my NPCs, I guess. Kind of. Not really. Monty's not really
It's
my
kind of
NPC.
mine.
Let's
It's
see.
kind of mine.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. So, you are all outside of the tomb. I will say that Quan and Than have rejoined you down below. You see the looming guardian, like almost paused mid-punch over. You see Quan has taken some damage, some hits, and is clearly wounded, but not hurt too badly. Than presumably relays some of what is happening above.
Yeah. I say he's got Asvar, the Reverence, the what was happening with the third guy? He was just kind of like, he just looked like a thrall, right?
You've seen like people under magical charms or effects before, like gormlessly staring.
Shit. Why? Maybe the thrall was an offering of some kind. Maybe it feeds off of the life force of living things. I don't know.
Perhaps it was just someone to hold, help, assist, like a servant.
Maybe.
Yeah, possible.
But maybe. That notwithstanding, do we want to wait for it to blow over?
I mean, we could. I think we go and ask him what's up, what's going on.
I think that Than is reckless to the point of suicidal often, and his decision making is often questionable.
Agreed.
What do you mean? I've made nothing but good decisions. I moved the obelisk. I moved the Dark Star.
You've made one decision in both of those cases, which is to throw a rock, which I think
Then
is...
maybe I should make that decision again and throw a rock at
Do
Asvar.
not throw a rock at Asvar or Prince Zarnath until we are already in combat with them. Please do not throw rocks at them.
I begin
Please.
looking for rocks.
I need to leave this place alive to return to Sakramar and do what I set out to do. I will leave you to die. I will.
Won't be the first time I've been left to die.
Don't try and guilt trip me.
Oh no, I'm just saying.
Okay, but honestly, if you're throwing rocks at liches, then maybe the other person had a point. Why would you try to solo fight a dragon in the first place, by the way? Did you throw a rock at her?
I was Scornvir.
Yes.
I didn't exactly seek her out. I more ran into her, and then she decided that she wanted to kill me.
Okay. Sure, but that notwithstanding, I really do not think we should be encountering the pair of them together. Prince Zarnath, whoever he is, had
you
murals.
Be his friend, right?
He had murals of bygone wars, decorated with corpses and blood. They're Bhaalists, Stan. We are in quite a difficult position now.
Jamie, has Mercy ever heard of Prince Zarnath? Sorry.
Mercy. I think we discussed it before. I don't think you roll very well.
No.
Oh yeah, okay.
I mean, maybe they'll recall dispelled his coffin. Oh, I did that.
I don't know how he got the big rock off the tomb. Oh no, no, I didn't put that back on.
We've not found, by the way, Razor. So, as far as sent us here, we have happened upon a tomb which has clearly benefited us. Did he just send us here to open that tomb?
I mean, he
He's
might
quite-
have. He
quite
did just say a place, and then we went there. But he can't have anticipated us fucking around to the point of dispelling an ancient locked tomb that contained his you know, his boyfriend or whatever it is. That'd be insane.
I don't know. If I were a betting man, I might assume a bunch of nosy adventurers would do something of the sort. Or at least living. And if that thing does feast on thralls, maybe that was the hope.
We should have put that corpse in our portable hole.
We should have put the corpse in our portable hole. Next time we
Yeah.
find an important corpse, let's stash it.
We missed a trick.
We did. We did. I mean, we can go up
So
there
we're not-
and be, we can go up there and be supplicant, but I shan't be throwing rocks at them.
I mean, we can be supplicant, maybe, but yeah. I mean, I'm up for a little bit of supplication.
Mercy, what do you think?
Sorry, I was hungry.
Where did you get that waffle?
There's no time to be eating.
I bought it before we set off, I think.
It's been in your pocket all day.
It's quite crunchy by this point. Very steady.
Yeah, I could hear. Anyway, better at hand.
Maybe we
The-
just go up there and we say, "Oh, Asvar, you found the tomb we unsealed for you. You are
I
very
think-
welcome."
Dan should go up by himself. Probably engage in some sort of death-defying combat because he has a habit of offending powerful creatures more greater than himself. And then we will come up, maybe revive him, and see what he has to say about the interaction.
How do you feel about that then?
I mean, I thought we weren't leading with combat. I mean, I'm happy to comply, but
Well,
Let's
I just I
peacefully.
think it's very likely that, given your propensity to throw rocks at people, your general anger, your recklessness, that it's quite likely to end up that way.
We can go together, where we're not sending our friend to die. On the proviso, Sam.
I mean,
No rocks.
fine. I drop a rock that I had found onto the floor.
You can throw rocks if there is an obvious opportunity, and I mean obvious. We have to already be hostile. Do you
Yeah,
not-
fine. I mean, you can send me up, and if he's just, you know, if he offs me, it just happens, I guess. It's not pleasant,
is
but
No, I don't.
better than any of you.
I don't feel good about that. No. I don't
mean,
think we should be
we
sending
we
you
can.
to die.
I mean, it's not the worst, but if you're not comfortable with it, we can. Two of us, all of us, we can go up.
Let's go together. Splitting is foolish.
Let us go together then.
Yeah. I think who's good at the talking? Casimir, you're good at the talking.
Let's all pretend we're very surprised to see them.
But I think we should say like, "Oh, you found the tomb we unsealed,
Sure.
as
sure.
we suspected you would, and that is why we did it."
All right. Very canny.
Should we dress up as cultists beforehand, though? Okay.
Not this time.
Unless you have red robes. Ah,
Just
Asfar,
the-
we were
just the purple
Bhaalists the
ones.
whole time. Did you know that? All right. Fine, let's go. Carefully.
Let's go.
I might hit up a cast of borrowed knowledge and give myself whatever the bonus is on persuasion.
Okay. Making your way up, you see that Balsar has laid the corpse down. Asfar has laid the corpse down and is beginning to draw some kind of ritual around it. And as you presumably aren't sneaking me, stay up, he looks up,
Hi.
nods in a little bit of recognition, and it does not continue to engage you and goes back to his work.
Cool.
Then we will probably walk to the side.
Casimir.
Juan probably lingers, staring, and Pod lingers a little bit. Both players not here.
I'm going to say to the group at a normal talking volume rather than speaking directly to Asma. Ah, he found the tomb we unsealed for him. Very good. As we knew that he would.
You can make a persuasion check.
Mercy nods.
The tomb that we
Mercy
that
nods.
we then didn't reseal. That's tomb. The tomb for Asfar.
Okay.
Can I give Casimir advantage by engaging that conversation with him around unlocking the tomb?
Mercy can by nodding as well. You know?
I nod the help action into Casimir's ruse.
Okay, so this spell gives me proficiency onto persuasion. So I rolled an 11 and a... It's an 18.
18. That's what doesn't pay attention.
Very good, boys. Let's be on our way. Shame there's...
I kind of want to ask him what he's doing.
Shame there's no sign of Razor. We can ask him later.
Mate, why don't we ask him now?
Because there's a... He's busy.
You got to turn up to D&D if you want your self-righteous good characters
To stop Bhaalist rituals.
stop bar-like vampire rituals. Yeah. Sorry.
That's not the phrase, but that's. I mean, it's appropriate. You know, like.
Okay.
Okay, so we ignore the bar-like hilltop ritual and continue looking for the obelisk, or were we literally just going up?
Well,
You
maybe
need to go south and then round the obelisk.
Maybe we should check and look at the live stream and see what's going on there. Is it still deflected, or is it...
Oh, looking at the obelisk, whatever was powering it, that beam up has gone, and the live stream is... The obelisk hasn't moved, but the live stream is in a different position. Hasn't been, obviously, with your memory, you remember.
Okay. Problem solved, I think.
Or made worse.
Wait, no, I think we've done a good thing today. I'm going to choose to believe that.
I mean, this thing has been here 300 years.
Yes, and it's ushering
Rambo.
our inevitable demise.
True.
We have brought time for Lakai. We have done a good thing today.
I'm gonna approach the obelisk. Are there the spiritual animals around it?
Can you touch it?
Yeah, I'm gonna touch it.
No.
I'm gonna pull out a small little hammer and chisel and take a sample off of it.
Okay. Nothing seems to happen. It is clearly deactivated or depowered.
Okay. Did you say that this obelisk had like scratched out runes on it?
On the trees or something.
Oh, was it on
We
trees?
came in. I don't remember.
Let me see if I...
Note.
No, words are scratched out on the obelisk that happened recently.
Yes.
Would it be possible to extract, like, chip off that part of the obelisk that has the scratched out runes on it?
Yes.
Okay.
You can strip out that particular. It takes a little while. I'll say several minutes for you to chip away at that.
Okay. Yeah. I'll take this to my small little sample, and then the part with the scratched out runes.
While Than is chipping, I'll ask, so obviously we came here to hunt down Razor, or the shade of Razor and her goons. We found no sign of them, but we have found this I don't know what to call it, chamber dark star setup, which presumably is supporting the gods' accord for our agreed destruction. I don't know. We found no razor.
Maybe we go ask Asfar why he said for us to come here. He did just say hallowed hollow, and then we went here.
Well, it's benefited us immensely, frankly, but it hasn't helped us do what Nefara wanted, so it will not get us our codex.
How has it benefited us? I just need to figure that one out.
What do you mean, has it benefited us? We've brought time to the entire world. We've stopped Vashanarada's advance, or I assume halted it. The beacon that's channeling the life stream has been removed. Was deflecting it to some unknown purpose. No, we've done something very good. We've not helped ourselves, but we have committed a great cosmic good, actually. Imagine that.
Okay. So maybe we just go back and ask her, hey, Asfar, how you doing over there, buddy? Nice ritual. I really like that glyph there. Why did you send us here? Maybe we ask him something like that.
I think on this one occasion, I agree with him.
This sets precedent, Mercy.
Okay.
I understand.
Fine. He's going to. Let's go. Let's go talk to Asfar and the Bhaalite monster. He is going to hold the broom in his hand, mount it, and whisper "unlimited," which I've decided is the phrase because it is the lyrics to Minecraft. And he will hover and be very ready to fly away.
Okay, so as you look over, the thrall has been placed laying down next to the corpse, and Asfar has brought out a blade and has begun to chant above. You can interrupt me whenever you want. Oh, sorry. Sorry, go ahead.
He's in the middle of a ritual, fan. Necromancer to necromancer, I could never interrupt another necromancer's ritual. I couldn't do it. He's focusing. He'll be angry. He'll be furious.
Is it the case that maybe we should? Is it waiting until he's finished and then we could do it?
Let's wait.
Maybe we just stand here awkwardly.
We shouldn't do this.
Okay. Yeah.
You're gonna make me read mine. By the blade, by the blood, by the will of Baal, we spill, we sacrifice, we call to the Lord of Murder, whose feast is the slaughter. We offer the soul, torn asunder. Blood for Baal, death is his altar. In shadows deep, in screams that wail, we praise the name that the weak assail. Take this life, a token of devotion. May their blood churn, their seas like a tempest in motion. In your name we strike this night, your champion brought back to the fight. If you don't interrupt, he will then reach down and plunge the dagger into the heart of the thrall, who will immediately, obviously, begin conversing, convulsing and spluttering. The blood will bleed out and begin spewing over and moving throughout the circle towards the prince.
Mm-hmm.
Good for him.
And as it seems to almost envelop, there's like a blood cocoon that forms around the prince, and none of the righteous characters are here. And I will say that you look back to the thrall, who's gone almost completely pale, as if the blood has been pulled out of them entirely. There is none left, forming around that blood cocoon on the corpse on the ground. Right. At which point, Asfar perhaps takes a step back, and for a lich, seems to be quite tired and breathing heavily.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're in hallowed ground. Does Asfar seem?
He seems on edge. Yeah.
He does seem weak.
Excuse me, Asfar?
He looks up.
I wasn't aware I had an audience. I thought you'd have made your escape. Have you not defeated your enemy?
Sorry, just hoping to indulge a moment of your time. You're busy, so we wanted to wait until you got finished. We'll be quick. the hallowed
Most
hollow.
unusually polite of you.
You can't
Uh,
interrupt a necromancer's ritual. It's no, I get
My
it.
foot.
It's you time.
You mentioned that we might find the shade of
We
razor.
so need the others here. This is so different than how it would go down.
You mentioned we might find the shade of razor in Hallowed Hollow, but I'm afraid our searches have been somewhat frustrated, and
What did you find here?
well, we found your companion, whatever this gentleman is to you, unlocked his tomb and entered the structure beneath our feet, engaged in some argument with an agent of Abaddon, and then we came up here to witness this ritual.
He like bridges his forehead like this. Incredible.
I hope the story ends with you killing the agent of Abaddon. Does it?
We've set him to work.
We really wanted to do things in order, so Razor, and then we've come back for Asfar.
That's you mean Balsar.
Balsa.
Yeah.
Oh, Valsar was. Oh, yeah, I'd count it. Valsar was one of our targets from the.
He
Lich
was one of the
Council.
targets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's Valsar is kind of trapped actually.
Balsa is your target. He is the Shade of Razor. He is the one causing all of the chaos and commotion and rebellion.
Wait,
Wait, he's the Shade of Razor.
Valsar is the shade of.
Is Valsar an anagram of Razor?
No, he's a shape-shifting spy master.
Right.
Casper just folds his arm on the brim and just goes, "Wow, I never would have gotten that."
Thank you so much, Asfar.
I feel great.
We'll leave now.
Would we know?
appreciate
Okay,
it.
no, we
Oh
need
no
to
no
go
no!
back in
We
there.
can't leave. We know. Yeah, we know where Valsar is.
All right, let's
No,
go
as
kill
in,
him.
we'll leave the ritual hall. We'll leave the
Oh.
ritual.
Boys,
hall.
we have a problem. However, we can't. The door is broken. We will have to actually destroy that obelisk and get inside.
Okay, so so to the obelisk then.
He like
Oh.
turns as though he's like, I really need to ask Asfar if he's got any like wall of stone or mold stone shape.
Yeah, maybe he.
But then he
maybe
like
can
opens
get
his
us
mouth
in.
and is like, I should not ask this question. We will find a way to destroy that obelisk, boys.
As far.
Yes.
So we've trapped Valsar in like this underground catacomb. And we were gonna lie in wait for him, but he's able to teleport out. So we should, upon reevaluating, we need to get back inside. However, we're blocked by a giant door of stone that won't permit us entry, and there's an obelisk that leads to inside this chamber. Is there any way you can like get rid of the stone or get rid of the obelisk so we can get back inside and you know
Make a
jump
persuasion check.
Valsar?
With advantage.
Yay!
Because you helped him get his prince out of.
His Pookie.
And this whole scene hilarious. That the like ultimate tier paladin and like death cleric are like, this seems fine.
We're just not going to mention this to Scion SQ and
Yes,
Okay, guys, a pact. If this ever comes up in future sessions, we're like, oh, we couldn't interrupt it. We were had, guys.
It was a cinematic. Jamie said there was no way. He didn't say you can interrupt at any point. That's
Yeah.
not a thing that was said.
Yeah, no.
It was an unskippable cinematic. We couldn't do anything.
Unskippable
Yeah,
cinematic.
several cutscenes played in sequence.
I got a 13, so not very good.
Yeah, it's good he's considering you friendly at the moment. Very well. And he kind of hovers, like levitates the blood cocoon to kind of follow behind him as he walks down the stairs.
Oh, hell
Casper
yeah!
just leans in like, I
Hell
can't believe
yeah.
you just asked him that. Well done.
Honestly,
You don't ask, you don't get. You know.
9 times out of 10, I would have said Than would have been killed just for asking. But this must be his lucky day. But I don't believe in that, so something at work is very strange here.
Well, clearly we're meant to kill Valsar.
It's probably in his interest, and also you have helped him.
We've been real pals to Asfar, actually.
Yeah, we're his bros.
Hasn't just mentioned, I can't believe they're the same person. I really did think there were two of them.
Don't get it. Why? Valsa doesn't seem anything like Razor either.
No, he was just masquerading as Razor. Clever boy.
Clever. Okay, well. Let's... Than, be ready to throw your rock.
Oh. Yeah, I'll pick my
Getting
rock
to the
up.
bottom. Yeah. Go to the bottom, you follow him down. Asfar exerts quite a lot of energy as like a giant bloody hand appears on both sides of the door and begins to slowly wrench it open.
I'm just taking notes as a wizard, taking mental notes.
I probably can cast Bigby's hand at some point after this. And as it rips open, you see the chamber before you completely deactivated, cold, silent, dead. There is a waft of smoke that billows out of charred flesh. As Aspar opens the door in front of you.
Okay. Mercy will run in as soon as the door's a bit open.
Yeah, the chamber is cold, it is dark. You get the sense that the burning flesh is from the finger up above.
Yeah. I'll make my way back to the finger room.
Yeah, I'm gonna head in. I'll just mutter to Asfar. I know it seems foolish. We didn't kill him, only what we left him to destroy is far more important. You must understand. And I'll zoom in afterwards.
You can all make investigation checks.
Oh boy, he's fucking hiding or something.
I'll go with perception.
Okay, the investigation's good.
Investigation.
23.
Like, glad someone's that.
8.
23.
The invisible. Is he skulking?
The finger has been charred and burned. It's maybe not entirely destroyed, but certainly damaged beyond recognition or repair. Not much of it remains. Alsar did what he told you to do. None of you find a hint or a trace of him. Casimir, with your sword ability, is not here. But Casimir, 23, there is a scrap of paper left at the door.
Fuck, he's gonna grab the piece of paper.
Turning upside down, it says, "To your next trauma."
He's literally mocking you.
Gotta set it on fire. But memorise the handwriting. Keen mind it.
Yeah.
So we got out.
No. I rather think he was destroyed in an attempt to finish that finger off, he says loudly in the hope that Asfar hears it. As we suspected, his magic must have rebounded and vaporized him.
You can make a perception check.
I agree. He was.
Jamie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take out a seeker dart and whisper, "Find the Valsar." 120 feet.
The dart falls on the ground.
Man's got a teleporter dimension door or something.
Bastard.
Well, we know he's got dimension door.
Oh yeah. 17. My modifier is 5. 22.
Not bad.
Asfar looks quite disinterested, but waits at the door, almost expecting the fight to break out, and then when seemingly nothing is happening, he begins to leave.
So we need to find Need to find Valsar.
Quietly
Perhaps
says
we
to them,
can.
I'm not sure we do. I doubt he'll return here. After all,
Why?
well, I suppose he may still try and march dead folks up the Soulspire, but we have destroyed the thing most interesting to Abaddon here. Job done,
You possessed
perhaps.
one of the things most interesting.
Yeah. I imagine Valsar will be after us rather than here.
He didn't achieve everything. I think we still have the Dark Star. Perhaps we can turn the tables on our erstwhile quarry.
Maybe we can actually use this one instead of it just, it killing us.
Can we not give this one to Severus?
I mean, we'll see, won't we?
I think
there's not a lot we...
chains. No.
Yeah. Fuck off. Oh.
Ah.
We've lost a camera.
Was that a Ben?
We've lost
sorry.
fake Esky.
Was that a Mercy one?
Oh dear.
Down.
Oh no, we are misaligned.
There's no DM. There's half of Mercy's DM.
Help! I'm drowning.
Help!
dear.
I am underwater.
Help!
Bring fake Esky
Sorry.
back.
So we think Valsar's just gonna hunt us down then, instead of be around here.
That's my thoughts. Yeah. Are we now not a more enticing quarry holding the Dark Star as we are?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, mate, I think, you know what? It might be hubris speaking, but I think we have a chance with this Dark Star in using it. The last one didn't work out so well, but I have a good feeling this time. You know,
Why do you
that
think
was
that?
then. This is. Well, that
Is
was
this
then.
Van
This
or
is
is this
now.
Matt speaking?
This is Van.
Okay. Casman's going to arch an eyebrow and say, do you know, you all thought me terribly monstrous for trying to use that last one.
I didn't think so. I mean, you did become like a monster when you used it, but you know, the power seemed pretty decent.
We need the camera on Esky Cam. Nice one. Whoa!
And we're back.
We're
We're
so
back.
back.
We're so back.
We're so back. Boys, I would be happy to relay the message to the Lich Council that Valsar shall be troubling them no more.
Yeah, say it like that as well. That's good. That's good.
We could even tell the
But what if
truth,
he-
say he's not dead, but he'll be after us.
But what if he does trouble them?
Well, then we're
He-
wrong, and we will have left a long time ago.
Right. Okay. That works out. That works out for me.
Do you still have
Cool.
the rings?
We
We
still
do
the
have the
rings.
rings.
Ready for Lich assassination. Very good. Honestly,
I
boys,
feel like
I'm exhausted. We've not slept since we left Alarafa. Perhaps we take shelter at Greg's, rest a while, return to the council in the morrow. We could check for Valsar perhaps before we go, but
Casimir, do you have any spell to locate Valsar? Do you have any of his like finger bones or something?
I purchased scrolls up in Alarafa I could use. Perhaps tonight, if I have time, I could dedicate some time towards copying locate person into my book. Or I could just use it, of course, and while we're in the ferry, we can check he's not in the city.
Nah, I mean that like wastes it, doesn't it? It's just gone. It's like poof.
Tis. Alright, well,
Again,
perhaps.
we may be saving on an opportunity cost if Valsar is still close by.
Agreed.
We could take the opportunity to fulfill our assignment in full.
Let me look at locate person. It is 1,000 feet. It's up to an hour. Okay, so Casimir's gonna read the scroll, like just kind of eyes over it and read the what rules is written. Thanks to Mr. Jeremy Crawford, whoever made the spell. It'll be around 1,000 feet, I should think. I would sense him. And it lasts for up to an hour, so provided I stay focused on our trip back to the city, pay attention while we're in the ferry, I should know if Alsar is in the city. The canals are quite winding.
What we are asking for, this codex, is probably quite valuable.
I agree.
If we can fulfill our assignment to Nefara, I think that would be for the best. It would make our chance of being allowed access to this codex most like.
Quite. I'd rather not be duplicitous about this with her. So, I'll do that. I'll use it now, and I will buy another when we're back above ground.
Do it. Punch it.
Cool. I'll send a locate person spell from the scroll.
Wait, Casimir.
Yes.
You trip. You stumble in the pronunciation. Third verse, second line. Make sure to enunciate between the ha and the noises. One of them you fail.
I don't falter, Mercy. He kind of like is halfway reading it and winds it up again and rounds on Mercy like, are you telling me how to do my job?
Oh, the back seating.
You mispronounce a word.
Are you backseat scroll reading, Mercy?
No, not at all.
I have
do not
never mispronounced a magical incantation. Ever. Never.
That is a lie.
He'll whip it back out again and read from the scroll and make particular care over whatever Mercy had highlighted as a problem.
Can I give Casimir the help action?
Yeah.
Do I need to roll for casting a first level spell?
Oh, do you not need to do this?
No, I think it's just a first level spell. I did just send it.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Ignore that then. That was all just for shits and gigs then, I guess.
Yeah, you're just dunking on it.
Sorry.
Because I think locate person. Oh wait, no, locate creature is 4th level, but it's still
Yeah, 4th
fine.
level.
No, it's fine because I can cast 4th level spells.
How long does it last?
1 hour.
Get dunked.
Damn.
So
gonna
for the
radar your
duration of us travelling
NPC.
back through the Hallowed Hollow, however far we get to Mr. Ferryman and through the city, I shall be in 1,000 feet radius looking for Valsar.
Sure.
Does he ping?
I will, let's say, you're at the Howland Hollow. And are you returning to Greg's or are you going back to the Shrouded Necropolis?
Greg's,
Council?
I think we need to sleep before we risk any shenanigans with
Greg's
liches.
house is quite close. Valsar is, I will say, you ping and you know it. Valsar is inside the Shrouded Necropolis.
Is
Narrow it
In
down to
Greg's
there.
house?
No,
Oh, that's
the
not.
Council's house.
in the Lich Council's house?
I think we go there.
Okay, while we're travelling back, Casimir's going to grab... We're in the ferry, I'm guessing, chatting with good old Mr.
Yeah.
Ferryman. He'll,
Mr.
like,
Ferryman.
grab whoever sat next to him's hand and say, holy shit, he's there, in the building over, and he kind of turns his head, and it's just the Shrouded Necropolis. He's in the council's house.
Oh.
Hold a minute.
Oh.
I would like to point something out very quickly. So, perhaps before you realize this, looking around, with your newfound attunement to souls, you notice that a lot of these scatterings of bones or whatever, as you were told on the way here, a lot of them had residual soul energy. Since what you've done, since the change in the life stream, the more desecrated, ruined, or destroyed corpses are no longer holding soul energy.
They're
It's as
leaving.
if they've gone.
Well, then before he's noticed Valsar, he'll just say, I think we have actually done something very good. The aforementioned bones ground into dust, still holding consciousness, it's left.
Hang on.
Souls aren't bound here anymore.
So people can die.
They
So
can,
that means we can kill Valsar.
they can pass on from here. People trapped here, the denigrated, roaming undead are free.
Once it gets like it's just the really desiccated like bone dust and like skeleton bits.
As we're
Yeah.
in the ferry, like, is it like the ones what are like wandering into walls and are really fucked up? Are they still there?
No, they're still there. No, they are still there. Yeah,
It's the really bad ones.
the macerated ones.
Yeah, it's the ones that have been truly crushed.
Those with the least anger, perhaps. Not weighed down.
Well, that's good. Those who are trapped and don't wish to be here can now leave. Granted, they'll have to be ground into pieces, but they can leave.
Perhaps slowly, even the most fixed will be washed away,
Oh,
tied against the rock.
is that a good thing? I suppose it's not a good thing if you want to stay here eternally, but...
I believe so.
Well, we have done
We
a
have
good
made
thing
the best
today.
of it.
This
Perhaps
is a good thing.
few would choose this.
Wonderful.
Oh,
Great.
Mr. Ferryman, you might know this. I'm gonna pull out the chunk of obelisk that had the scarred runes on it. This, I gesture towards it and show it him. So there was something on this that was scratched out. I don't know if you know what that is. You've been here a while, quite a while, Mr. Ferryman.
The burial rites. The original wording meant to honor those who fell during Abaddon's invasion. The scratchings, unfamiliar, disrespect, or hiding.
Valsar, maybe. Disrespect is his MO.
Yeah, well,
All
he
the
said
more
they did
reason
put the
to-
obelisk, right?
All the more reason to make haste to the silent necropolis.
I will say, perhaps at this point,
Yeah.
almost he says that, Casimir, you realise he's at the silent necropolis.
Shit. Ferryman, can you pedal any faster?
Should
Pedal.
make your way to confront him now.
I think we must.
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin our chances of getting that codex. And honestly, I think we all want to kill him very badly.
I
Oh,
want to kill him so
desperately.
badly.
Desperately.
He is such a cunt.
If he complies
Mercy!
at the end, I will be
You shouldn't
greatly
say that word.
disappointed.
I believe this is what villagers say.
Murder is never righteous.
This is...
Is-
This isn't
Is it
murder.
murder?
This is
No, this is murder.
No, this is vengeance. It's different.
Also not righteous, but sure.
Murder is of the living.
This is contracted. This is a job. Let's go protect this place from Abaddon further.
A better framing. And after all, that's all our actions have.
I love a good frame. Can we go any faster? I'm getting terribly anxious. Does being...
How quickly is this guy going?
He's going very slowly. He looks like he has all the time in the world.
Does anyone have a
Okay.
stick? Maybe we can sort of...
Casimir, have you still got the...
At no point
in any of your travels has he varied his pace, even now. But sorry,
Okay,
Mercy,
I,
go on.
I take out the portable hole. I say, Casimir,
Mm.
we will climb in this. You will wrap it up, put it in your coat, fly to the necropolis, and then unfold it. We will climb out, and then save time on the journey.
Can you breathe in there?
No.
Okay.
Can you fit all 5 people in there, all 4 people in
Yeah,
there?
yeah, probably.
Jamie,
right? It's a pretty
let
big
me
hole.
let me read you the description for portable hole.
Pretty big hole.
That's not okay.
Ah,
This is
let's
how we travel now.
Portable.
1 minute in bursts where I fly real fast. You
We
put
just
your
need
head
to-
I
down
will
as
make
well.
you. What is the
We
con?
just need
It's
to
your
get us
It's
like
it's
4.
10 feet deep and 6 feet across.
Oh, that's quite big. That's big.
That's quite big. Yeah, that's big. But like, okay, so Constitution, being able to hold your breath is 4 plus your
Indi-
con modifier.
Indeed, we have limited time in which Casimir makes this journey. It may get hairy.
We are within 1,000 feet of the necropolis.
You are within
yeah.
1,000 feet.
Of
How
course.
far? So it moves quite quickly
In
because it's
6
like 50
seconds,
foot. So
I travel
dashing
50 feet.
is
Dashing is 100
dashing
feet.
is 100.
I can
Okay,
do this in
you can
10
get there in like
rounds.
48 seconds or whatever. Like yeah.
Wow.
Okay, Casimir's
this is
doing
how
the
you-
maths. He's
this-
like, okay, I travel about 100 feet per 6 seconds. It can be done.
Paul's
Hang
like,
on.
Paul's
I-
like, I think we should stay with the ferryman.
I have a question. How do we lay out this hole? Will it work? Like we're on a small boat, right? Where do we lay it out?
We will. I just unfold it here, and if anyone has any, how would I say, like, extra planar, magical containers, like I think you must give them to Casimir.
There's some
Otherwise,
holding, yes, please. Yeah.
otherwise it will explode the.
One of us
the-
has a bag of holding.
It will explode the hole. So make sure do not leave this. Do not bring this into the hole, or we
You
will all
must leave
die.
behind.
What was that, Ferryman? Sorry, we're doing maths.
You must leave that behind. And he reaches out his hand as if to take the bag of holding.
No,
from
I'll
you.
take the bag. Thank you, Ferryman. It's on my shoulder. It's fine. I'll hold this. Keep the hole away from it. And
I
shall
lay out the
fly.
hole somewhat on the floor of this boat. And then I just climb in. There's a bunch of gold in there.
Yeah, you all climb in. It is It is uncomfortable. You are all in this weird liminal space that you're kind of rubbing up against each other and not. And Casimir, you slap it shut, jump on the boat.
Very
Ferryman
fast, he
looks
gets
to you.
the broom out.
Yeah, Ferryman looks at you. No refund.
I wasn't going to ask. Get yourself something nice. He'll flick him another gold piece and say, unlimited, and go really fast.
Yeah, no saving throw needed. As you all are moved, you all don't feel the sense of it, Casimir. You barrel forward. A minute goes past as you make your way through the city, and you look down, and there are souls. You see it now. The energy is slowly being taken upwards from where their corpses all remain. You have indeed perhaps fixed whatever was anchoring those here, and whilst it's taking
Yay.
some time, perhaps eventually it will only be those who choose to live in undeath.
I feel great
Guys, we did a
about
good
that,
thing.
guys.
We did a good thing.
We did a good
We
thing.
saved them.
Yes!
We saved them from purgatory.
Finally, it took us 8 levels to do a
Mercy.
good thing.
Mercy, once you realise this, you realise perhaps this wasn't a punishment. It was simply misalignment caused by an accident.
Well, damn.
Another
How
darndest
strange.
thing.
How strange.
How
The live
strange.
stream being too close, or perhaps individual parts of the live stream being pulled down
Just
by an anchor.
shit.
Nonetheless, Casimir, as you theorize this, as you think about what this means, a minute later, you up outside the shrouded necropolis, the rows of skeletons, guards, clearly animated, lining up in front of you, and you lay down, you quickly open up the portable hole, unsure how much time has passed, it's no more than a minute, and your friends barrel out, falling over each other and kind of land down.
Very good. Good idea, Massey. That worked well. How do you feel?
Dan was an extremely nervous traveler. He kept screaming, "I can't breathe," but I think it was okay for me.
Dan, are you okay?
I'm really not a fan of tight spaces.
Then you mustn't scream. It's using up valuable air.
I have very big lungs. I could afford to scream, but I think it was worth it to voice my displeasure on being put in a strange, tight space.
Good.
We're okay now.
We're all fine.
But suffice to say, I think we shouldn't use that transport unless we absolutely have to, because it was truly horrific.
If we ever have to rapidly escape a bad situation, however, throw down the hole, yell a word, I don't know, we'll think of a word for it, and I will fly us out of there.
It's a good...
That's going to be a terrible way to die when the person outside the portable hole gets incapacitated, and then the monster just holds the hole. That TPK is waiting to happen. I do want you to know.
You can pry the hole apart from the inside.
Do you want me to do that's interesting, but do you want me to have to do that as you all slowly suffocate together?
Well, as you suffocate together, holding hands, your life
Those of you with the lowest console go first.
Oh god.
I
Anyway, where is Velsar in the building? Where do I feel like he is? Does it feel like where we were with the Lich Council? Is he lurking somewhere? Where is he?
It's maybe not that specific. Towards the center.
Okay. Alright, let's make haste.
Let's go.
Jog up to the skeletons.
We're going to do the formality. You say skeletons who you are, they open up, you are escorted through this, and you are placed. You go through the loom room, through the various chambers, and brought to the Lich Council room, where after a little bit of time, Fyra rejoins.
Where is Velsar right now? In my feelings.
Where you are? Below you.
Below us, okay.
Below.
Motherfucker!
Ooh. Okay.
They've let him down there.
He's fucking going for the codex.
He's going for the codex.
Oh, they've let him. Okay.
This guy.
Alright.
This guy.
What's Nefara saying?
You return after such a short time. Have you already achieved your objective? Or are you here to exchange years of service?
My queen, has anyone come to the necropolis in our absence? And have they been allowed passage beneath ground?
No one we are unfamiliar with.
And any you are familiar with, for our quarry, the Shade of Razor, an agent of Abaddon, is beneath us as we speak. I am afraid if he has been allowed passage, then he has deceived you, yes.
Or whatever remains of our eyes, if they could, narrow. An understudy recently has arrived. They are trusted, though. They've been here for several centuries. Are you claiming they are false?
A shapeshifter, my queen. One of Abaddon's great spies, the Velsar. That is the true identity of the Shade of Razor.
May make a persuasion roll.
Can I assist by just saying
It's good.
we we killed one of Abaddon's agents that was merged with a monster. This one might have been merged with a shape changer to better trick such perceiving eyes.
Wait, let me just check if Borrowed Knowledge is concentration, if I still have it. It's not concentration and it's an hour, but I feel like it would have dropped off by now. I don't know. Would it still be alive and well?
Has it been an hour?
Yeah.
No, because
it's not been that long. Right?
The find, locate whatever, locate creature
has an hour.
Dropped off,
Yeah, okay, so then it was 17 plus 5 for 22.
Nice.
I twist in your words. Follow me. And a door would open up behind the fire. She'll go back at you through.
Base. I love this lich. She's a real.
Fight with her.
She's a real one.
She's gonna join us to fight the Velsar.
As you make your way down, there's a staircase that almost seems to spiral downwards and then cuts off almost very quickly. A couple of chambers on the side, and she keeps leading you down, and it gets cold the further you go down.
I memorized this route.
and then probably not quite at the bottom. You can see the bottom with your dark vision, probably less than 80 feet below you. The other thing, there is a corner off to the side. This ancient structure hums ever so slightly at this level. The walls itself are ever so warm, magic, and emerging through, where she flings open this stone door. There is no light here whatsoever. Nicely, you're probably entirely blind, as is some others. Her eyes ever so
I
slightly.
lower my goggles down.
Have you got goggles of night vision?
Yeah, goggles
Yeah.
of
Mercy
night.
has an item for every event now after
Fucking
that shopping
Inspector
spree.
Gadget. Fucking
Yeah.
Inspector
I'm
Gadget.
like, here's all the money. Honestly, this is like this is a major capital of the world. Have whatever you want. And Ben's like, I'm gonna fuck this guy. I'm gonna make him pay for this
I have
decision.
a magic item for every situation.
Fucking utility belt, honestly.
Sorry.
This what was requested are most ancient tomes of knowledge. Does he seek here?
Do I feel like he's behind this door?
He is approximately a couple of 100 feet away, but in this direction and on this level.
I could only guess. He's 200 feet odd or so away from us. Shall we try and
You know the
constrain
way.
any... Shall we try and constrain any fighting so as to not destroy the goods? Are they perishable or are they enchanted? And therefore safe?
Protected.
Very good.
Casimir,
We have had several lifetimes. Our most precious knowledge is not easily lost.
Fireballs it is.
Casimir, can you stop him getting away because he can like teleport and stuff? Like, can you stop his magic?
Yes, I can. I can't do it indefinitely, but I have a few shots at it. I can't
Alright,
guarantee
let's
it
go.
though.
I'm gonna go sprinting. After you tell me a
Are
direction.
you
in which
following? Okay, you're following. Okay, if Casimir isn't leading, I'm gonna need either perception, investigation, or survival checks to try to find them, and stealth rolls if you don't want to be noticed.
Okay.
Let's proceed with caution, I should think. He doesn't necessarily know how quickly we'll be on his trail.
I'm gonna ready a seeker dart, Jamie. This
Nice.
is 7 of
Yeah.
10. So when I get within 120 feet, and I'm gonna take my cue from Casimir, I'm gonna.
Queen Nefara, will you be taking this opportunity for vengeance, or does this task fall to us? I understand it's our charge, so I'm happy to, but...
I will take every opportunity to avenge my kingdom.
Oh, Queen
damn.
Nefara.
He's likely
He,
to be teleporting, so...
Well, wait. The Valsar had to shape change to get down here. Does that mean maybe he can't magically enter here? Queen Nefara is just warded against entry like that.
The temple is. This room is not.
Fuck.
Sadly.
Well, he'll be
Maybe
attempting to
we
flee. He's canny and also cowardly, so let's not let him get away.
I think quietly then until we're in range to grab him.
And then we fuck him up. Very good.
I'll follow Casimir's lead then.
Do we get a message in the chat saying Queen Nefara has joined your party?
Queen Nefara has joined your party. You can indeed.
I love her.
Nice. Matt, are you making rolls for the group stealth or whatever?
You don't need to make so it's individual stealth.
Okay.
So if basically Casimir knows where he is in like radar pinging. So if you're running ahead, you don't know exactly. Casimir can point, but it's still difficult. Either way, everybody is going to need to roll strength. Oh, sorry, stealth.
I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace using my Earth Ganassi racial
Nice.
feature, so everyone gets
There
a
it
plus
is.
10.
Damn.
There
I'm just
it
wondering
is.
whether I portent one of the noisy boys.
Probably
On
fine.
Quan, it's probably a good idea to play.
But it will be one of the two rolls.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, which of them is more noisy, or which of them has better?
Quan has disadvantage because
Of play.
because of their armor. So
Okay.
I think if you just
Give me 2
give
seconds.
I
give
think it'll be
them
okay.
a high one.
I'll give Quan a 12 with the plus 10, even a plus 0.
It's 22, yeah.
It's a 22, which I think is okay, and then the rest of us can roll.
Mine's
And then I'll save the 18 for something that really matters.
I'm a 26.
I am a 29.
Whoa! Pod?
Fucking love passing.
Yeah, I'm
out
gonna
to these
roll,
guys.
and we shall see.
Oh, I got a 30.
Oh,
Jesus. Okay, can someone roll 4 Quan, and somebody roll 4 Pod, both
Yeah,
of which are
I think
disadvantage, except one of these
Cool.
will be.
Quan is just getting
12.
the
He's just
12.
getting
Okay.
he's just getting the 12.
Okay.
And then disadvantage stealth for pod.
Yeah.
Our pony.
Is Pod in plate? I don't think so.
Pod isn't player.
He's
No.
Not, no, he's not forge
no,
cleric, so we
no.
can't wear heavy armor, so he's just a straight.
Just straight roll.
Okay. That will be a
Oh, he did
17
well.
for him plus
Nice.
10, 27.
Nice, okay.
Nice.
And Queen Nefara, is she?
Queen of Fire, that's a good one. Is Queen of Fire being stealthy?
Well, I think we will have emphasised that Valsara is likely to try and escape, and we should be sneaking up.
Is she
Yeah,
the
that's
kind
fine.
of person that everyone else is like sneaking around her and she's like, see you guys?
Oh,
No,
but-
that's fine.
oh,
She's hovering, she's floating.
we could say,
Okay.
my queen, he would have no reason to suspect your suspicion at this point. Perhaps, if you do not wish to creep around with us, you could engage him in conversation.
Just sorry,
That's
my
smart.
headphones going. I'm still listening. You're quite right. I'm merely checking in on an understudy. I'll go first. And she floats forward.
Hype.
Babe, alright.
That's good.
We'll be
good.
creeping, we'll be
Alright, let's-
creeping.
We creep
Doing a
behind.
pincer
We-
maneuver.
We are gonna gank this guy.
Oh, he's gonna get. Let's go. Let's go, boys. I'm so excited. What's the most damage we can do?
Okay.
Oh, this guy's gonna
Creeping
get
your way forward, following through the bookshelves, through the tablets. Some of these are ancient tomes falling apart. Some are written on stone tablets, some are simply scrolls. And it's segmented up. Newer books near the front. You get further and further back, and they're more ancient. And then it turns into just scrolls. And up ahead, Casimir, as you kind of turn past one of these bookshelves with everybody kind of following you far ahead, you see a stretched, kind of, fairly demure looking undead
very
skull.
mindful.
Yeah, very mindful. Skull bare of flesh, hands, whatever remains ligaments of them, robe plain, giving off the impression of vulnerability and helplessness and innocence.
He's about to be
Reach out,
helpless.
picks up a scroll, and you are aware, perhaps from 30, 40 feet away, this is Valsar, as he turns to the queen, smiling, holding this scroll. Oh, Your Majesty, I'm humbled by your presence. What could I possibly do for you?
I imagine we're like sneaking up throughout this exchange to get as close as
Behind.
possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just let us know when we're in melee range and we'll fucking.
I was just curious, what brings you down to such a important area of our library? What area of study interests you? Well, given the recent realignment of the live stream, I thought it was important to review any notes. The last time it was correct, several hundred years ago. Then why does that bring you here to the spell scrolls?
Can I see what he's holding at the moment?
Spell scroll.
Yeah, you can.
Can
Yeah.
spell scrolls room?
Is it
Spell
teleport?
scrolls room.
I'm gonna read so
Alright,
many
You can
fucking
make
spell scrolls,
you can make a perception check.
Okay.
Just roll well. I don't think
It's not good. It's not good. It's a 5.
Ah.
I don't know what he's holding.
It's fine.
How close
It's
are we
fine,
at the moment?
Have you got
It's
counter
a long-
spell?
Yeah.
I will say, Casimir, I'll get knowledge. You don't know which spell it is. It's long. It's detailed. It's a 9th level spell.
Okay, cool. Do I think of it in terms of 9th level spell? I don't.
No, you just think
right.
that's incredibly complicated. Out of game, it's a 9th level spell. In fact, that is
Deep
one of
and
the most
forbidden magic.
complicated spells you've ever seen. Yeah.
Okay.
Like scrolls.
How,
on.
how
Don't take that
close
much
are we
time.
to him?
Holy shit, boys! I need to.
You're all
some
about
words.
20, 30 feet away.
Just outside the door
Okay.
or something.
There's like right outside, like a couple of bookshelves over as you're creeping forward. As he's
Oh,
engaging
okay.
with Fire in conversation.
Then,
Like this is a big library. You're like creeping closer.
then Mercy getting close. I'll strike the second you go.
I'm trying not to laugh as we like sneak up behind him.
We're like rubbing our hands, like.
Okay, so out of character, Mercy's had this sneaking suspicion that they're being played. It's all been too easy. So Mercy's been holding on to the Seeker Dart because they've had one eye on Nefara because we know this motherfucker can change shape. So I think the first thing Mercy does is whisper to the dart. Find Valsar.
And I will say, it doesn't fly to Nefara, but it doesn't fly to the figure it's talking to. Several steps to the side, the dart whips it and hits something invisible, which clearly reveals that whatever this is, it's either an illusion or a dummy. That's not the real Valsar. As combat very clearly begins, which is where we will pick up next time.
Good
fucking
fucking.
go.
Oh,
MVP
so smart,
dart.
so smart, so smart. Fucking good shit on the dart.
Oh,
It's an even playing field. I'm waiting for that portent counter spell. You've got your counter spell.
yeah.
Fuck this
Yeah,
guy's
why would you need to
spell.
counterspell a 9th level gate?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
why-
gates.
Oh, gate's
Oh.
8. Gate's 8. Because that's easy.
Oh wait, is gate 8?
Yeah.
My
Gate
bad.
is 8th.
8th level spell then.
Oh, that's much better.
Was he trying to fucking call Abaddon?
I don't know about
fucking-
Abaddon, but you don't want to know what he was going to try to call.
Oh my.
Maybe you'll
God.
see.
Maybe we'll see.
Maybe we'll see.
Oh,
He's gonna try to cast that spell. If you want to counterspell it, we'll see how it goes.
Okay,
That's the information.
Because because I'm gonna have to raw dog counterspell something because we're either
What's
porting that or teleport.
But you can only cast one spell around, so we
Yeah,
just
we'd
need
have
to
a
kill
we'd have a
him.
round.
You know?
Also, we've got Nefara, the fucking Lich Queen, for popping off counterspell.
Yeah, she's got.
We
some
did
counterspells
explicitly
in
tell
there,
her
I'm sure.
to wait that he's gonna try and teleport away.
Get away.
Bitch is vengeful.
we'll talk offline, but yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe we have to save it for the escape counter
I
spell.
love him and I'll miss
Yeah.
him, but we have to kill this guy here. He is not getting away.
I don't want anything coming through that gate. I don't want anything coming through that gate.
Yeah, but it'd be worse to like kill the gate monster and then let him get away.
Agree.
Yeah.
Just Abaddon walks in. Like that's going to happen.
Then again, if Abaddon walks in, we're pretty fucked anyway.
Yeah.
so,
I don't think we're
He
surviving.
doesn't want his boss knowing what he's doing. And also,
no good
I feel like-
choices.
yeah,
Mm.
no, it's not Abaddon, but I would recommend maybe not letting him cast gate.
Thanks, DM. We'll remember that in 2 weeks'
Yeah,
time
we'll
when we've
In
addled
2
our
weeks' time.
brains from
2
festive
weeks.
alcohol and food.
yeah.
This was mega fun, friends. I will see you in 2 weeks on the 2nd of January in 2025.
Have a good Christmas,
Alright.
guys.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Happy
Happy
Christmas,
holidays,
everyone.
etc. And Happy New Year.
Yes.
See you
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
You're my lucky strike. Love the